A play script is both a literary product intended to be read, and it is the score for a kinetic event. And frequently, we have experience of that people read the score of the liturgy rather than perform the liturgy. Liturgy is is a performance, but it's sacred performance,
Right.
right? Because I want to be careful here, because performance so often suggests artifice, and sacred performance is exactly the opposite of that. It's about authenticity. It's our greatest authenticity, but where a great actor is authentically challenging their character, our goal in worship is to authentically challenge ourselves. And part of what we'd say, the tradition says that the word for prayer, hitpalel, is self-reflective or self-reflection, because we say that before God is the one for whom there are no secrets. So who are you lying to? So if we're going to come and not be authentic, not be honest, it's not an authentic experience. There's a great passage that I've recently learned about, and I'm sort of one of these where I'm assimilating. I just read it, and I'm like can't help but teach it all the time. I'm talking about the phrase in Psalms where it says, "Mi mamakim karatiya," from the depths I called out to God. And there are three stages in this thing, in this commentary. The first one says, the plain meaning of the text is, from the depths in my moment of despair. That's true for lots of us. Often we find that we are reaching out, we are asking, we are yearning for connection just at the moments when we are most alone or prayerful. And that's true. That is real. So that's the first level of the text. But the second level, they said, is me omek halev, from the depth of the heart. And that is, no matter where we are, joy, sadness, need, pleasure, whatever it is, that still authentic prayer, authentic connection comes me omek halev, from the depth of the heart, from our most authentic place. And so that spiritual connection, which for some of us is reaching up and out, reaching towards God, upward, and for some of us means reaching in, looking deep within. But however we understand God, wherever we understand our spiritual practice, it's still about authenticity, integrity, depth. And then it says, the text goes on to say, that the word depth is not about us at all. It's rather about reaching or connecting to the most grounded place. The analogy that's used is the mouth of the spring. Where do we get our sustenance from? And again, for some of us, we experience that in traditional religious language or traditional Jewish language, which is reaching upward, looking heavenward. Esa einai el harim, Psalm 121. I lift my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? But others of us also experience or identify with, even if we don't know it yet, the language of another part of the Jewish religious tradition, which is looking deep within, that we go inward. And by looking deep within, we there find our source deep at the depths, and that's our core. And that's our own sense for me in my own life experiences, my own spiritual practice, is finding that one of my goals, and one of my goals in prayer, is to, I guess, bring up or bring out more of my own sense of deepest integrity and wholeness, and to be resting in that place of self, in which I feel so that I am my wholest, most authentic, most healed, most complete. Shalom. Shalom. What's that shalomness of me? And that in turn is when I experience or am connected to Adon HaShalom Asher HaShalom Shalo, the source of peace, who is the source of wholeness. Because one of the functions of prayer is to speak to us, tell us, to give voice to what we ourselves didn't yet know how to say. But when we read these words, we'll say, yes, these are what I was trying to say.